Hi, everybody. Meteorologist Joe Cioffi, weather in 5 days and 5 minutes. And we're going to start with the high temperatures today because they're going to be in a very wide range. Take a look at the numbers down in northeastern Virginia and across Maryland. We're talking about highs today in the middle to even upper 90s. And in southern Pennsylvania and southern New Jersey, we're looking at upper 80s to near 90. But as you start to move north and east, and this is all going to be predicated on the timing of a cold front that's going to be coming through, you start to see highs that are only in the 70s from northeastern Pennsylvania across northern New Jersey into Long Island, Connecticut, and even upper 60s in parts of the Hudson Valley. We have a cold front that is basically coming down during the middle of the day, and that is going to create this huge temperature disparity with once the winds go around to the northeast, but on the other side of the front, the winds are going to be from the west-southwest. And of course, this issue with the cold front is going to make perhaps for some problems with showers and thunderstorms later today in the area where it's going to be very warm to hot until the front passes. And you can see we've got cloud cover with the frontal boundary starting to sink southward on the satellite loop from overnight and into early this morning. That's all in the areas that are sitting in cloud cover, which will basically be from, the northern half of New Jersey, north and eastward. This is clouds all day. And then down here, we're looking at sun and temperatures that are going to be reaching up to at least 90 on the northern fringe of that and 90 plus everywhere else. The Storm Prediction Center is working a marginal risk of severe weather. You can see where they have it drawn, running from just north of Route 195 and then turning west, covering the southeastern quarter of Pennsylvania down through south central Pennsylvania, Maryland, Virginia, and into North Carolina. And not much other than some scattered downpours or perhaps a thunderstorm of the non-severe variety in areas further to the north until the front passes. And I'm not so sure how much we're going to be able to get out of that today because of the fact that the daytime heating in the areas in the northern part of the area I cover is going to be relatively limited. We had a few showers move through overnight. You can see them here on the radar. They have moved out to the east and they're moving across southern New England. Not seeing a whole lot of activity as you go south and west. And then there's some other showers up to the north that are dropping southeastward. What you're seeing around Maryland and southern Pennsylvania, that is just ground clutter. So here's how it plays out for the day. So here's our front this afternoon. This is at 2 o'clock. The front is just about by New York City and heading toward Philadelphia and moving southward. There is cool, dry air coming down from the north. We've got this really hot, humid air ahead of it, and that sets the table for this 30-degree spread from areas up from southern New England south into northeastern Virginia for today. The front is going to make a push all the way south into North Carolina by the time we get to Friday morning. And this is the big difference for tomorrow. We're going to have a wind from the northeast and east all day long. The frontal boundary will be down here. This is going to mean for some really cool temperatures for tomorrow. Highs will only be in the upper 60s to low 70s. Even in areas today, particularly in the areas that are getting to 90 today, are going to be dealing with cloud cover tomorrow and temperatures going nowhere. Then it's back the other way. As we move into Saturday, that wind bends around to the south and then to the southwest. We have a weak system coming through for Saturday evening with maybe a scattered shower or storm, but we'll be warming up for the weekend and turning very warm and humid before the next front and the next high coming down from the north sets it up for early next week. So it's basically a wash, rinse, repeat pattern that we're in. Look at these highs for Friday. Low 70s to near 70 from northeastern Virginia, north and east, and you get up to New York City, north and east, and you're talking about temperatures in many areas not getting out of the 60s. From New York City, north and east, it'll definitely be partly to mostly sunny. You start to go south and west, and then you're going to be dealing with cloud cover tomorrow from southern New Jersey south and westward. So we're going to have to just watch the satellite and see what it tells us. Then Saturday, it's back up into the 70s to low 80s as we turn the wind around to south and southwest. And then it turns rather warm and humid for Sunday with highs mostly in the low to mid 80s, except for coastal areas. And for Monday, we're looking at highs again also in the low to mid 80s. Let me just really quick look. We're going to take a look at the tropics. And the main focus of attention right now is this area of disturbed weather that is sitting just southeast of the Bahamas. Pressures are very low here, and the system does look like it has become better organized during the night. So we may see the Hurricane Center initiate the tropical cyclone statements. Low pressure's trying to form now as that starts to drift off toward the west or west-northwest toward the Florida Straits, and conditions are becoming more favorable. Just want to give you a quick idea of how this is going to work, but we'll follow it on the NAM model. The GFS kind of loses it a bit going forward, but tropical systems are always never really handled very well by the global weather models to begin with. The NAM seems to see it here approaching South Florida over the weekend and then kind of sitting there right on the coast. I think the argument is the argument could certainly be made that this system is going to wind up moving over into the northeastern Gulf of Mexico as we go through the weekend and into early next week, thanks to high pressure that's going to steer it there. If that high is a little weaker, then maybe you could see this thing crawling a bit more northwest along the Florida coast. We'll see. We'll have to just evaluate this a bit more later today, which we will attempt to do. So that pretty much wraps it up today for Weather in 5. Again, wide temperature spreads today in upper 90s in northeastern Virginia, in the Washington, D.C., Baltimore area, 80s to near 90, southern Pennsylvania, southern New Jersey, temperatures in the 70s as you go further north, and falling temperatures over the Hudson Valley and southern New England. Have a great day, and we'll keep you posted with everything. We'll be posting on the website, YouTube live stream coming up tonight, Patreon members, Weather in 10 later today.